What's up, everybody? Welcome to Moments with the Mobleys. I am your man, Johnnie and Mobleys Jr.
Hey, I'm his wife, Deirdra.
And we are something like an ordinary couple.
With extraordinary purpose. Excuse me.
You gonna say it or no?
What? Greetings, salutations, accolades, and blessings.
How's everyone? So tonight, we could be talking about, I don't know where I was going with that. Today we gonna answer some questions from the fans.
Excuse me.
Here we go. You all right?
Mm-hmm.
You doing the muggly? What is the mulligan?
What's the muggly?
I don't know. Some term Allison told me that means when you're eating on the set.
Mukbang?
We doing the muggly.
No. I'm eating some peanuts because I'm a little famished.
I knew you was gonna use the rich words. I know every time y'all see me take this glass off, you better say this joker here.
I'm gonna give him some context, y'all.
I don't want nothing in my eye.
That ain't what you said.
Finish your sentence. Cause I don't understand what why would the eye, tell me what you was gonna say. I'm curious.
I'm just gonna get you some context.
You don't want nothing in my eye.
All right.
That ain't what you said. I wanted to hear what you was gonna say. Cause I didn't know where you was going at with that.
And go. You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Luckily, my reach real long like that. Because, you know, when I was back in the day when I was, I wasn't dunking. I dunked one time in my life.
You ready?
It was hard, too. But I did it.
Babe, you ready? Let's go.
Run it. I ain't got the questions.
You do. I just sent them to you.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all, he's sleeping.
I'm a little tired. Just a little bit. But I'm here.
Them peanuts be busting, y'all. They really do. Okay, so
we
have very
up.
thick questions.
We got to perk up because
tonight
we having tired chatter.
Yeah, we
What's happening right now?
No, it's not. This ain't tired chattering. I'm asking you if you got the questions that I just sent you.
Hold on.
All right, it's okay.
You're a little aggressive with me, but I'm gonna choose to make better decisions.
All right,
because of my spouse being upset with me.
Oh, well, that's good. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and read it so Mr. Mobley can pull his up. These are some more viewer questions, some more MOBStars questions. We always welcome your questions, and
thank you.
Preferably, the people who are asking these questions will follow so they can get the answers. We're gonna try to be as thorough as possible. This email is packed with normally we'll have maybe a couple lines, couple sentences. These questions are one is a little question, but the other 4 on this page is jumbo questions. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first one.
All right,
you ready?
Yep.
So this person wrote in and says, honest question. Well, we are glad that you are asking an honest question. I'm not being a butthole. I'm just playing. So listen, what do you do if your spouse has gained a substantial amount of weight, like 180 pounds from 180 pounds to 270 plus, and just doesn't care? You've offered gym with them, help with dietary changes, support, talking, hints. I mean, everything. I'm losing it. My relationship hasn't been easy, but this adds to it. It doesn't help that all past relationships have been with super fit people. Okay. I'm not trying to be superficial, but in addition to that, he's convinced he can't get diabetes. hypertension, etc. I'm not the best at hiding my emotions. It's getting hard overlooking it, and him not even making an effort is super unattractive. And I truly feel that because I'm more of a slim build and I know, hair, makeup, that it adds to the insecurity and causes even more issues. Like, I can't do it, y'all. Please give me some advice on how to help. I'm trying. Go.
So let me tell you what I hear. I hear that being that it's I believe this is a woman talking about her husband.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that something's going on with the man. Depression, something is happening. If this is happening, he's in a state of really not caring about himself. And I think it's deeper than what you're saying. Now I get the health part of it, but it's more than that. It's more than that. One of the things that I can tell you to do is, and I'm pretty sure there are signs of it being that, but you have to look past him gaining the weight and him being unattractive, and all. You have to look past that. This is your husband. This is not your boyfriend. This is not the dude you just hanging out with. This is your husband, for better or worse. So let's dig a little deeper. And that's not to be mean or nasty towards you, but when things like this happen all the time, there's a reason why it happens. It's bigger than what you think. Sometimes it can actually be the result of something that you might have said, or something that might have happened, or something that might be going on at his job, or something from a past trauma or something. So it's bigger than what you probably think it is. And I would say definitely reach out for more help. As far as food, he could be self-sabotaging himself by not caring. And the only thing that he feels like that does not judge him but make him feel good, which is not true, is food. So that can be one of the biggest reasons. Second, I would say a lot of stuff that you can change just by changing it. Fixing his food, cooking healthy foods, eating dinner together with him, different things like that. Going for a walk. I mean, it's different things. Just go for a romantic walk 3 times a week, something like that. You can the approach can be different. But based on your question, and it's just me putting it out there, based on your question, I don't think you're coming to him subtle about it. I think you're saying certain things and you believe that you're helping him by saying these certain things because you're saying it based on you caring because you don't want him to get hypertension or diabetes and die. That's what you're caring about, but it's not working. So you have to use something else. That's my 2 cents.
That's your 2 cents? Well, here go my 1 cent. Slim build and no hair makeup that it has insecurity causes even more issues. So I understand her being concerned about him. And again, from the letter, she's stating that there's other stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And so this is just another thing that's going on in addition to it.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, I feel like it's, of course, we always say this because we firmly believe it. What's happening on the surface is not the real issue. It's just a byproduct.
Yeah.
And so there are layers and layers. There's a root cause of what's causing him not to want to do it. But the one thing that I found, not that we've had that situation per se, but the one thing that I found when trying to want Johnnie to change something, the change began in me and with me posturing myself differently.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that they can change their spouse by constantly saying the thing that's wrong or constantly nagging about the thing that's wrong
or giving them the truth.
Right. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I think that change comes about when you, the spouse, put in force the very thing to you start doing it, actually living it. And like Johnny said, even if it comes to, making the food, doing the shopping for the house, making the food, you eating the healthy foods, you still going to work out even though he won't, because in essence, you can't make him do it.
Yeah.
Again, I understand the concern is there. And if I'm reading this right, am I right that she said, I'm a slim build, and by her putting on hair and makeup, that's adding to his insecurities and stuff like that. But you know, I'm wondering, what was your approach? Is it an approach because we've had conversations with each other, and Johnny has said to me, and I'm pretty sure that I've said to him at some point in time, let's begin to eat better and hold one another accountable, because we both want to be together and live together for a very long time. And so, as we're doing now, eating healthier, going back to the gym and everything like that. And so try a different posture now. Even, and we could be, wrong. Maybe you have tried a mild approach to it, or maybe you haven't been per se nagging, but you've been persistent about asking. Just try a different approach about being the one in the household who, like I said, goes to get the food and makes the food, and he sees you eating it, and basically there's no other options in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not buying not buying the fatty ice creams, or not getting the fried chicken, but maybe getting the grilled chicken. To be honest, of course, I needed to lose some weight, but Johnny was the one who was like, "Babe, I think we should get back started." I'm going to. That was the posture that he was doing. And I said, "Well, to not only say per se support you, because I do need to get back in that get back and moving, and to get back to working out and back to eating better, because I was having my own challenges in my body." And so again, that, as I said with everything, even with this, take an approach, a posture of prayer, because that absolutely helps to move people when you yourself can't, move them. God, I'm concerned about my husband, and he won't hear me, even when it comes to the conversation about hypertension that he could possibly get that, or he could possibly become pre-diabetic or diabetic. I'm concerned about those things for my husband, and for whatever reason, whatever's going on, he won't hear me or won't let me into that particular space to help. And then that's causing other insecurities, because now he's extremely overweight, and I'm a slim build, and he's now that's causing to say, well, where you going? Why you got your hair like that? Why you putting on makeup today? Why you dressing like that? So that's just a bunch of that's stuff that's root stuff that's going on, and now all this other stuff is being compounded on top of it. And so that would be my answer. And I always feel like if I go to Johnny with an open mind and open heart, and like share my heart, not to say you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, but open my heart and share with him truly from a sincere place, like, babe, I'm concerned because hypertension is rampant, and black men, and and this is going on, and these numbers could cause this to happen, and I do want you to be here for a long time. I want us to be together for a long time. So what he's dealing with, the root issues and the root layers of that stuff, like, even maybe suggest counseling of some sort, because if you can't break through that wall, then maybe somebody else can. But I think wholeheartedly it's about the approach, it's about your posture, it's about the tone and everything, especially, oh God, especially when it's dealing with weight, because that's such a sensitive area.
And like I said, it's something, like we both said, it's something deeper.
Yeah.
Not just a byproduct of it.
Yeah.
Hope that helped.
Absolutely.
Second question. We just had a baby 3 weeks ago. Every single day since delivery, he's masturbated and watched porn. I asked him why, and he says it's just a pastime. Meanwhile, the house is a mess. I need help with the baby, and we have 2 other kids. It's not like there's nothing to do. I'm behind on dishes, laundry, My other daughter's hair is undone, and he just plays video games and masturbates. I'm starting to hate this man. I want to take my babies and leave. I'm doing it all alone anyways. I'm gonna let you go first.
No, I'm gonna let you tackle that one.
You don't want it?
I may want it, some of it on the end, but that's your whole area right there, like, because of
I got
stuff you've had to talk to some people about.
I got so many questions. Y'all have
3 kids total.
3 kids total.
New baby
and
was
a
3
new
weeks.
Baby born. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb. I don't know how old y'all are, or how long y'all been married, but I'm thinking that this porn thing and the masturbating just didn't start. That is a problem. To pass time, and yeah, the house is a mess. He got kids he can be helping with, dishes, laundry, everything. I'm gonna talk. I wish I could talk to the dude, because something is happening, something is going on there, and then I think it started before you guys got together. It's a core thing that's happening, but I believe he has a problem with the porn and the masturbation. You don't do that just to pass time.
Right.
That's something that you do for pleasure, and watch. It's selfish. It's a selfish move. I don't know if he don't think he can help with the kids. It's a lot more information I would like to know before I was to make an assumption, but that's what I would do. My answer to that is he's being selfish. Maybe he don't think he can help with the kids or do it right or whatever the case is, but I can definitely positively tell you that the masturbating and the porn thing, that was before you, sweetie. And it's a problem. So he's pretty much introduced that into y'all marriage, and now that you know he does it, and you probably was okay with it, he don't think it's a problem. So, yeah.
But it's a whole problem.
Yeah, it's a whole
That's
problem.
probably, if he continues on that road, that's probably going to lead to a lot of other stuff.
Affairs and everything else. But listen to this. You got to understand, anything, when you have a wife and a kids, or vice versa, a husband and kids, when you have a family, anything that you do that takes all of your energy and everything that you do to do it, and is not putting it into your family, raising your family, nurturing your family, loving your family, guiding your family, leading your family, when you don't have enough energy, enough time to do that, then that's a problem. That's a problem. Him as the leader of your household, he should be doing that, especially if y'all got that many kids and he's there. If he got enough time to watch porn and masturbate daily and play video games, where's his job at?
Well, there you have it. That's what I want to know too.
I'm just saying. Now, as far as the leaving part, sweetie, I can't say. This might be a legitimate issue that he has, but if he don't recognize it and want to change, then it can very well go on for a long time.
Yeah.
If he's not hearing you saying that you need help with things, then, I mean, the leaving part, I believe this help can be had here. So
but he has to want it.
But he has to want it.
Yeah.
If he don't feel like he got, and obviously he don't feel like he got a problem, because, and the question would be from me to you, did you watch the porn with him at some point in time, and did y'all masturbate together, or did y'all watch it turn? So a lot of that stuff you introduce to your marriage, and then when you don't want it again, is
the other person can't maybe just turn it off like that.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
If you smoke weed with your spouse, and y'all did it for a while and then y'all get married and then y'all growing up and y'all want to change. If alcohol, there's certain things that you bring into your marriage that you feel like y'all do it together and that is a part of having fun. But then when you get to a certain area of your life, you feel like it needs to change because you have kids, because you don't want your kids to, yeah, it's certain things, but both of y'all have to be on the same page. Some of this stuff is they real problems, they real addictions. So I would say, as far as the leaving part, that is definitely up to you. I don't know how bad it is or how long it's been going on. I don't know how young y'all are as far as
Or
how,
even what type of
yeah,
conversations they've
even type
had
of
about it. If he like
conversations.
takes it seriously,
Yeah,
when you say, babe, I need help, like you are consumed with, porn and masturbation and playing the video games, the house is a mess and the kids need to be tended to,
yeah.
and all these things are going on. Like Johnny said, okay, so who's working? You
Yeah, who
know,
bringing in the money?
well, like for real, what's going on? Because there are problems there, and um, again, y'all got to find a way to bring a solution to the table. The first part of it is, okay, sir, you got a problem, and so we got to seek help for this so we can get this family back together. Age doesn't always equal maturity.
No.
Let me say that again. Age does not always equal maturity. And so actions and, the video games all day and all this stuff. But another thing, just woman to woman, a man gonna do what you allow him to do. Hello. Period. And I'm not saying that to be, I don't even want y'all to feel some type of way because I said it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And basically, it can be vice versa. A woman gonna do what you allow. A person is gonna do what you allow them to do to you. Period. That ain't just in a marriage. This is in relationships. Period. And so he's done this, and he's continually done this. And like I said, like Johnny said, he has an issue with it. Have y'all talked about it? Is he willing to go seek help? To make this better.
Well, if he's saying he doing it to pass time, he don't think it's a problem.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Well,
But
and that could just be a cop out because you don't want to admit that you got a problem.
or it can be a situation to where, like I said, if you were beside him at one time and you was cool with this, and now you're so much not because it's taking time. It's a lot of things. So it's a lot of different gates that are open now.
Right.
So what he's doing, his sexual drive, how he's locked in, he's looking at different women, all this other stuff. It makes the interest peak go higher and stronger, for one thing. And then you got to be careful, and I'm being real, you got to be careful who you have around your children. So if you got somebody who's watching porn all the time, and you know, now you might say you going too far, Mr. Johnny. He not like that, and that's fine. He's not like that, but he watching porn right now to pass time. He ain't reading no books to his babies. He ain't cleaning. He ain't trying to comb the baby hair. He ain't putting the dishes in the dishwasher. He watching porn and masturbating and playing video games. So technically, from the question you sent us, you got 4 turns. Just saying. What job he got? That's what I need to know. What man got all this time to do all this stuff and you ain't bringing no money in? What he do for a living? Should you leave? You ready to leave? You starting to hate him, and that's something. The resentment can happen because if you're having a conversation about it and you tell him this and he's still not helping you, then yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Because the
You got some
realization
decisions
of it,
to make, baby.
Yeah, the realization of it is he's choosing what he want to do over what he need to do.
Right.
He's choosing his pleasures over his responsibilities. That's what he's doing. At the end of the day, Joker, if you watching porn and masturbating and doing the kid, but you washing dishes and you cooking, then that might be something we can talk about. But you
neglecting everything.
That's when it's a problem.
Yeah.
That's when it's a problem. And your wife just had a baby, dog. I mean, women go through all kind of stuff in their body, hormones. After they have a baby, they was big, they was this, they was that. They're not feeling sexy, but you watching other women, though. That ain't helping your relationship, bro. And ma'am, if you have been watching porn with him, you have to change some stuff about what you're doing too, because you watching porn with him basically says it's okay. So because
But we're not saying that you are. We're just throwing that scenario out because we going by the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The next question is it possible to mix love and business without destroying your marriage? Mo?
It is possible. We're living witnesses of it.
Now I can tell you in the beginning,
he thought that it would.
I was a little scared. Because when I'm doing business, I'm a different dude. So I feel like I'm a different dude. But one of the things that my wife told me was, I know who you are. So with all them dudes you think you are, I got it. And the first business venture that we did together, just me and her, was my first book. And then once we got that book out and it was seamless, it's because certain people, certain things that you do, you gonna only be able to do and birth with your spouse.
Right.
Because everybody can't be in the birthing room when you have these babies. So it can happen, but you definitely have to be mature. You definitely, like, with all the things that I would do, and I'm not a nasty person when it comes to business, but everybody in my circle knows when I'm handling business, I'm a certain type of way. I'm pretty firm. You know, we got to hit these points, and I want to be productive at everything. So that's the way I roll. And it's not no love loss or nothing. I just want certain things to go certain ways. But over the years, I've learned to do a lot of listening because I don't know everything. And I don't know how to do everything. And there are better ways to do what I want to do. So sometimes I just got to share stuff and I got to say certain things. And even if a person that's in my circle don't know the full vision, when they hear it, they can support it and they can add to it and make it better. I get that. My wife is one of them people. So yeah, we do business together. That's all the time now. So yeah, it is possible. And you can love your wife, own the job. Y'all can have the whole business. It can be beautiful. Our team, our media team, their husband and wife, they got a whole family. And they do good. It's just understanding and finding your rhythm and knowing your place and knowing your part and being okay, focusing on
putting certain boundaries in place.
Focusing on the end goal and not the personal goal or the personal wants and the need. It's focusing on the project itself of what you're doing. And I believe it can actually help. Doing business together can actually help your marriage.
You also have to create a space where you're not talking about business all the time. Because when it comes time to kind of turn that off, then you still get in your husband and wife time.
Yeah.
And where you still are dating and, spending time and talking with each other about each other and all those different things. So there has to be some things put in place so you're all the time consumed by the business and not just having the time to enjoy one another.
Yeah. Yeah. We gonna do more questions?
These other ones may lead into a lot more. Let's do the next one and then we'll wrap it up. That'll wrap it up. Okay, so the next one, I hope that helped too, with the love and business I think it's better because I trust him, he trusts me, and so who else to be in business with other than your spouse, like the person that you do trust, that you know they got your back. So that was my other few pennies on that one.
So which one you want to do?
Just this next one,
The fourth one or the fifth?
the fourth one. Yeah, the fourth one. That's good.
Let's do the fifth.
You want to do the fifth one?
Yeah.
See, I know how to be selfless and given to his want and desire to do number five.
That fourth one could actually be a podcast by itself.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do number five. And so for me agreeing to skip number four and go to number five.
You get some favors.
Okay. So this is number five. I'm gonna even read it. This is kind of marriage related, but not directly. My wife passed away from COVID in 2020. I am still quite devastated. Now, my stepfather and mother are becoming more and more ill. My sister thinks that because I have a bigger home that they should live with me. But this is the space my wife and I have shared. I am not ready to share it with anyone else. I still feel that she's here and I just can't violate her space this way. Not yet. Her laugh still rings in the hall, and her scent still carries through the room. I'm not heartless. I know something needs to be done about my parents, but that can't be it. And my sister says that that an at-home nurse is out of the question. And this is in parentheses. It's a cultural thing. Dun dun.
First, I want to say our condolences.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Tell your sister to let him come live with her. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. I don't believe you should rush. This is a part of your grieving process. So I don't think it needs to happen until you're ready. Um, so there has to be other options.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what it's a cultural thing is about having an at-home nurse, but I think that might need to be an option that y'all look at for a time being.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you should rush through your grieving process. You lost your wife. If I was to lose Deidre, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's huge, and it sounds like you and your wife had a great relationship, man. So I don't think you need to rush the grieving. There's no time limit on this. There's no time limit on this. You have to go through your entire grieving process. And if right now, out of respect for your wife, and you can still hear her laugh and everything, there'll be a time to where it'll be a time to move on. So I believe that you need to go through your grieving process and you take your time on this. Now, what Deidre said in the beginning, she was playing, but
I wasn't.
I would say the exact same thing. Let's have some other options here. It's not you being selfish. Um, they are your parents, so collectively as siblings, y'all come together to agree upon something.
Mm-hmm.
But because you have the bigger house and you live alone, that should not be the option. The only reason that shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
So at this time, if you feel the way you feel, then sister need to say, okay, well they can move in with us until you're ready. If they don't want to have no at-home nurse. Right. There are plenty of at-home nurses that can come to the house and that take care of, elderly people. And they do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
So it can happen.
Mm-hmm.
So you have options. It's not like you saying that they're going to be on the street. You got options.
Right. Right.
I don't think you need to grieve. See, people who ain't going through what you're going through, they can say stuff like that. And we're sensitive to this because we have a dear friend that actual same thing happened. He lost his wife, and they had 5 kids. So he's raising the 5 kids. helping them go through their grief and still have to try to go through his. So it literally took a long time for that process to happen. Nobody rushed him. We was there supporting him. We did everything we had to do. But when you don't know how something feels, you can't tell me how to respond to it. They can't tell you how to respond to this because they don't know. So you take your time and you grieve and you do what you need to do to go through your process and give the other options. If we don't hire in nurse, I'm sure you'll go visit them. You will help out. Sister can go visit them, whatever other siblings. But if that's not an option, then the other option is the sister house. That can happen. It's not you being selfish. It's not. I feel that all in my spirit. It's not. Because don't nobody know. They don't know. They can say they know, but they don't know. They don't. So my answer is that I'm not sure what a cultural thing is, but cultures change. Things change. I'm sure you was not planning on living the rest of your life without your wife. Things change. That's my answer.
Well, I just have a small piece to add on to the end of that. Also, like, has your sister consulted the parents on that? Because a lot of older people who are still in their homes, they don't even want to leave their house. So they may want to have a caregiver come in and assist them.
And then they might try to buck on that.
Right. Right. So has that conversation happened between you all, the children who are concerned, and the parents to see if they even want to leave home? I know sometimes you have to try to get them, persuade them to do things that are the best for them. But I wholeheartedly agree with Johnny. And I said it at the beginning and I giggled afterwards, but I was serious. Yeah. Because that's somebody being selfish to the point of they want to be the leader and rule things and say what goes. And I'm pretty sure she don't pay not near one dime over there at your abode.
Yeah, it's not about taking advantage of the opportunity because you have a bigger home and your wife is going out. That's not what this is about. She has to be sensitive to the situation and what happened. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I don't care what nobody say. Unless that happened to you, you have no idea. Right. Especially if you was in love with your wife or your husband. You have no idea. Like, I can't even comprehend. I can't even comprehend that. I can't. Because I can't see my life without my wife. So I can't even comprehend that. So for that to actually happen to you, like I said, things happen, stuff change. Yeah. I don't know what the culture thing is, but you was not planning on spending your life without your wife. That was not a part of your plan. COVID was not a part of our plan. All this stuff that happened was not a part of our plan. It's something that happened. We don't know why certain people got COVID and their body couldn't fight it. And then other people now had COVID 6-7 times and they fine. We don't know that. We don't know why that happened. But unfortunately, that happened to you. Yeah. And don't nobody know what that feels like. Your sister, your mama, your dad, don't nobody know what that feels like. So you take your time and you grieve, however that is. And you just come up with other options. It has to be it can't be it's out of the question. That's not. Mm-hmm. That's not an answer. That's not there. That can't be the option. It changed. You wasn't expecting this to happen. So yeah, it changed. Yeah. And on that note, that's
our condolences to you.
Absolutely.
To your family, but tell Sissy it has to be another plan put in place. Yeah. Period.
Yeah. Until you're ready to want somebody else in your home. Yeah. Well, that's it.
Yeah. We hope this helped. Again, we hope that the people who send these questions in saw them, and we hope that we help maybe to shine a different light on the problem or give you a different perspective to look at it and to give you some type of hope so you can come to some type of resolution to what your problems are. Is sometimes I guess seems hopeless when you in these situations and you can't get like another perspective on it, or you feel stuck.
Yeah.
And so that's why we try to read the questions and analyze them and kind of see what we can come up with based on what we've been given.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we have touched on an area or areas that'll help you kind of put that thing in perspective and come to some type of agreement with the spouse or the family, or whoever is dealing with the certain situation.
Yeah. And if, I mean, we would love to help out more. So if you need more help, you can go to our website and register, for a consultation, and we can go through that, and then we can move forward if you want to have sessions. We'd love to have you. You can
That's MOBStars.com.
yeah, MOBStars.com.
Yeah.
All right, Mo, we out.
We out.
Yeah.
You about to feed me?
Get you something to eat.
What you feeding me?
Can't tell you on here.
Okay.
But you can get you something to digest first.
All right. So we about to go. It's been real. It's been real, and it's been fun, and it's been real fun. So we about to go. That's new for you, baby.
She tired. This has been
That's
Moments
30
with
years
the Mobleys.
new.
It's been Moments with the Mobleys. I am your man, Johnnie Mobley Jr.
I'm his wife, Deirdra.
And we still something like ordinary couple. y'all.
With extraordinary
purpose.
fantabulous purpose.
Peace out, y'all.
Night night.